back and welcome if y'all are new. I am Olivia from Basic Home, and in today's video I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly decor crafts. I'm also hosting a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. All you guys have to do to enter this giveaway is a comment down below or leave some fun little girly emojis with hearts or bows or all the fun things. So if you guys are new, welcome. I'm Olivia's Romantic Home. I have a passion for sharing with you guys how to have a boutique gorgeous home on a budget. I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Now I know you guys are here for the crafting and decorating, so without further ado, go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For the first DIY, we're going to take these dollar store pumpkins that I painted pink, and then Hobby Lobby has this beautiful bridal trim. You can get it, and it's really not too expensive, but we're going to cut it apart and add it to the exterior of our pumpkins. I'm going to call these Cinderella pumpkins because they're just going to be so pretty with all this beautiful white applique. So it's kind of a Victorian style applique, and you can't probably see it, but it's used for wedding dresses, so it has this really beautiful iridescent kind of pearl and just glam kind of sequin on it. I'm actually curious to see what other things we can make into Cinderella pumpkins as far as appliques are concerned. So I'm going to be making a trip to Hobby Lobby and seeing if we can find some other beautiful, just pretty doodly dads. And then around the base of the stem, I added in pearls. I did 3 of these to make a set, and don't look too close because these pumpkins really have seen better days, but they look really cute because I just painted them all pink. They were just inexpensive dollar store pumpkins. I think I got the bigger ones at Dollar Tree last year for $5 and the smaller one for $1 something. So here's how they're turning out. I just love them. I hope you guys love them and try them. For the next DIY, we're going to create a super adorable shabby chic Dollar Tree pumpkin. So from Dollar Tree, I have this cute little wreath form, and I'm just going to cut fabric to fit the wreath form and simply hot glue the fabric in and around the exterior of the wreath form. I've shared with you guys different fabrics to do this with. You'll really loved the black and white fabric, and then last year I did a really pretty shabby chic, more ditzy color, like a pink color. This year I wanted to do just this soft pastel. This is a really pretty Rachel Ashwell shabby chic sheet that my sweet friend Lorena had given me. So I'm just trying to use it up sparingly. So I'm just making this sweet little pumpkin. Okay, how cute is this, you guys? For the top, I just wrapped a pretty little ribbon around the top and then ended up covering it with a pink satin ribbon. This would also be really cute to put lights back behind or to add a hanger and hang from an interior door. I would probably just leave it inside because it does have fabric on it, but you guys could always Scotch guard it if you wanted to make it to where you could put it outside. So let me know in the comment section if you're going to try this one. I think it just comes out so cute, and you guys could also just do traditional orange fabric or orange and white gingham, just whatever suits your fancy. I'm really going to try to not go crazy buying seasonal decor this year and use what I have. I just want my home to be so cozy and sweet. So I'm also adding some applique and a pretty little bow to the top. Here's the final look. I think it turned out absolutely adorable, and I added those little cute pearls, and then I ended up putting it in my living room on a shelf, but here is all tucked in with some pumpkins. For the next DIY, I want I want to take this little Dollar Tree wooden round and I'm going to paint it white with a little bit of chalk paint. I want to make a really cute little Love Shack fancy ornament. So it's so funny because when it's 100 degrees out, you guys, I work on fall and Christmas sometimes simultaneously. So I have Christmas going on out in my studio and then fall in my living room. But I'm just going to add some Mod Podge to my white painted ornament and then some Love Shack fancy paper. This paper is from London, and you guys, I would just die to have more of the Love Shack fancy tissue paper, but I'm just going to add it to the front, and then I don't even want to cut the scrap. It's just so cute, so I ended up Mod Podging the back of it as well. Once the Mod Podge was dry, I just went ahead and tied a super easy little bow like you're tying your shoelace. This is a pink satin bow. I think I got this ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and you guys, it has lasted me forever. And I want to say that if you just look in the regular ribbon section, that's where you're going to find some pretty good deals on ribbons. So here's how it's looking. You guys could add some pearls or roses to it as well. But I just thought it came out so sweet. The perfect little addition to my soon-to-be shabby chic Christmas tree. For this next DIY, I wanted to work on this super adorable little pumpkin that I found at Hobby Lobby. Honestly, it's perfect as is, and I really wasn't going to do anything with it. But I decided to grab my paintbrush and just use some pretty princess pink paint and go over the bow. The bow is so cute, and this is how this came from Hobby Lobby, but I wanted to give it a little bit more of a brighter kind of Barbie girly pink. You guys know I love my girly Barbie pink. And then I'm just going to take some Mod Podge and give a nice little layer of Mod Podge and then add in some glitter. And I'm so sorry, you guys, doing this voiceover. I know my voice sounds probably kind of nasally and funny, which it does anyway. But you guys, I just started getting the worst allergies tonight, and I'm really hoping and praying that I'm not getting sick. So I'm just adding in this little layer of glitter, and this glitter is from Michaels. I have the best sparkling glitter. But anyway, so just say a little prayer that I don't end up getting sick. I know I feel like my voice just sounds so funny, but it's really just the fact that I think that, I don't know, I got really bad allergies when I was working on my crafts today. It might have been because I was in my garage quite a bit and pulling out fall decor. So I pulled out all my fall decor and all my fall florals, and I went ahead and created a fall floral for my mantle. Usually I would do kind of a step-by-step tutorial, but actually this mantle is just kind of pieced together, and I haven't decided this is how I want everything to look, but here's just kind of an overview of everything I have created so far this season for fall decor. I actually took my spring mantle and just mixed it in with some of my fall mantles, and I used a ton of florals, you guys. I pretty much used all my fall florals here, and then I added some floral swags up above my mirror, but I don't know that I am loving that bright of orange in my living room. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I actually added a swag to either side of these mirrors, and honestly, I'm even thinking about taking those mirrors down and doing something different. Just not really sure what I want to do, so I just added a quick little centerpiece to the center of my table. I have my Bible study ladies coming over tomorrow, so I just wanted to make something quick, but here's probably my favorite DIYs in this video for me personally. I did love the little wreath and the ornament, but I also loved how cute these Cinderella pumpkins turn out. I just think they're so stinking cute and so adorable. I hope you guys try this one. And then here is Mr. Bingy Beer. So by this time, it's about 8 o'clock at night. He has to show you his new ball. He got a new ball at Petco today, and also new food and a new bone. And he has just been such a little stinker with this ball, really wanting me to play so much. And I definitely had fun playing with him.
Benji Bear wants to say hi to all his puppy dog and kitty cat fans out there. And do you guys see that slide on the floor? It's so funny. I love watching him slide on my faux hardwood floors. They're not really hardwood, but look at his slide. He could be a baseball player. Who knew? He's sliding in for home. So anyway, meow meow and roof roof to all Benji Bears, puppy dog, and kitty cat fans out there. We hope you guys are having a gorgeous, blessed evening. Here's how everything looks at night. And you guys know that the glow is just unreal. I also made banana bread with a crumble topping, and it is so good, you guys. I dove in and ate 2 pieces. I cannot resist. And I used all the butter, but then tomorrow I'm supposed to be going vegan a little bit. We'll see how that goes. BG Bear, of course, wanted a little treat too.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's such a true blessing and honor to have each and every one of you all here. For those of you all that are new, welcome. I'm Olivia Flavia's romantic home. I'm a DIY crafty mama, and I love to share with you guys how you can have a boutique, gorgeous home on a budget. Listen, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free, and pop over to my Livia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page where I share daily crafting inspiration with you guys. And I'm also hosting a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. The secret question to enter my giveaway is, what colors are you guys decorating with for fall? Drop your fall colors down below. Are you going for orange, pink, white, traditional, just all the things? Or do you not even decorate for fall? I love fall and Christmas, and it's right around the bend. And guys, I am so ready for it. It's 100 degrees today. It was 100 degrees yesterday. And it just seems like all that heat is not going to stop. So hopefully we'll get a little break in it. I think I saw a little break where it's going to be only in the low 90s, and we're going to get some rain. So anyway, I hope you guys are staying cool and dry wherever you're at, and jump into our Bible study. So today's devotional is called The Joy of Encouragement. Each and every day I give you blessings. I want you to be a blessing and share my grace with those whom I place in your life. It may be a brief encounter. It may be a relative that may have been lost for some time and it is not receptive to the gospel. But I want you to be ready to put yourself and your priorities aside and be the servant I've called you to be through my grace and mercy. I know it's not always easy to set yourself and your priorities aside, but it's necessary if you want to live a life of faith. The more you give of yourself, being emptied in every way, the more I can fill you. The more you encourage others in their faith, the more your faith will be. It's not easy to be strong in faith at all times, especially when you're facing difficulties and challenges. But if you will encourage each other, you'll be stronger. Work diligently at lifting others up and assuring them of my power and provision, and I will make sure that all of your needs are met. Trusting fully in me means believing that as you focus on others, I'll focus on you and all of your concerns. When he arrived and saw that the grace of God had done, he was glad and encouraged them all to remain true to the Lord with all their hearts. And that's Acts 11:23. This gives me so much encouragement, you guys. Sometimes I feel like I am just pouring and pouring and pouring. And sometimes I feel myself crying out for God with exhaustion, saying, Lord, how do I fill my own cup back up? So I know now it's the Lord backing me up, and I feel that and I know that because God will just drop this peace down into my heart that surpasses all understanding. So I hope you guys keep on pouring out, but remember to refill your cup with praise and worship music, all of the good things. Go to church, your praise and worship music, be around Christian friends. Just make sure that you fill your life with goodness. So I love you guys so much. I'm going to hug all of your hearts so tight. Until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon.